Just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Play action to Akers. Here's Goff.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close, sneaking.
I think even going to a hole.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Patrick DeMarco. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Sliding out of the... Now the pressure comes and he... And back at the 9. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler Jalen Ramsey. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Up into the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee, you might have got some blank stares back. But down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2000.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Josh Reynolds, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right
out on the edge. You love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Pulled in at the 24. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. He's got the rookie from Florida. That's Van Jefferson with it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, here's Goff. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him.
Hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, maybe that can get
to forget. So Goff with a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Chase Young.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And it is now 21-0. 21-0 our score after 1.
Washington, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. It might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Smith. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
I'm shaking my head and chuckling a little bit now, although it's not funny for anyone trying to block Aaron Donald. But you know, all week long, they say to themselves, don't give up any sacks. And they just gave up one there. They double-team him. They triple-team him. They try and isolate and make sure that Aaron Donald can't get to their quarterback, and he always seems to find a way. He's not just a physical presence. He plays a game with a great football IQ.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for, and take it.
Successfully.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Again, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdown L.A. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams add on to their lead. Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's McDonald. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Throwing on first down. McDonald. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On first down, McDonald. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, McDonald. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Goff. Oh, going for Jefferson. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Van Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have got it on cruise control.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's
third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
His throw incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This is caught at the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Welcome to the
Look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. McDonald. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Open man here is Foster. And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They run the counter. It's Brown. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, it's Brown.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
And 2 at the 42-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Goff on the draw play to Henderson. Oh, it breaks another. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Fights free yet again. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Rams.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he stopped immediately there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Escaping the pressure right. He'll air this one out deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to get a score back. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
45. Washington.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. On 1st and 10, McDonald. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
On for the point after.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
5-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing after the interception. McDonald. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
36-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Deron Payne's one of a good number of young defensive tackles in the game. Made a nice stop there, now in his 3rd year out of Alabama.
And it's 3rd down.
Line 20.
The give will go to the fullback, DeMarco. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Looking to throw on second down. McDonald. A throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be out right at the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McDonald sets to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. McDonald. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. McDonald. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. On 1st down, McDonald eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football.